So here we are for foundation retreat day 3 already. Doesn't time fly when you're almost having fun? Okay, so today it's day 3. It is Manipura. So that's the name of the third day. It's the name of the third what? Energy center, chakra, yeah? And it also corresponds to which energy body? Does anybody remember which energy body it corresponds to? Mental, yeah? Mental body, okay? The sound that corresponds is Ram. This particular energy center has 10 petals or vortices, yeah? The corresponding colour is yellow. And here's an extra few bits and pieces of fun facts, actually they're real facts, that are connected to Manipura and to the mental field also. So it's all to do with things like clarity, self-confidence, self-assurance, wisdom, the ability to make the right decisions, and it's also connected to things such as fear, insecurity, doubts. All this is mental field and the third energy center, okay? And also the corresponding element is fire. So do you remember how we talked about this is kind of your power center? Yeah? So if you have, for example, determination, drive, willpower, all of this stuff is connected to number 3, okay? The other thing we've got with Manipura is that it's probably one of the ones where the majority of our issues are located. So it's a very common one to go back to over and over again for certain things. And it also corresponds, guys, to ego. Now, there's a little bit of misconception out there about what ego actually is. It's actually, if you look at it from a etymology perspective, okay, it comes from the Greek language, it means ego. And ego is in fact the original word that represents soul. And so people are always talking about the ego, and we've got to annihilate the ego and kill the ego, and the ego is bad. And that's only because we've become very separated from the self, and it means that an aspect of your soul has become corrupted, and that is where it then becomes what is known as the false ego. So when people talk about the ego being bad, it's this part that they are referring to. And because it's also connected to mind, it means that it's your human lower self mind that is in operation, that is in reference to your ego. Okay? So that's how that goes. Now, the interesting thing about today is that we've got lots of work to do, like you didn't know already. But we're going to be doing a lot of work today with relationships, things that are pertaining to all kinds of relationships. Which do you think is the most important relationship of all to work with? I'm asking you, what do you think? Yourself. Yourself, right? It's more important than any other relationship, okay? So we're going to be working with relationship with the self, relationship with primary source, relationship either with parent / guardian / family member, relationship with the spouse kind of thing, boyfriend, girlfriend, that sort of situation. But there could also be some challenging relationships that are around career work domain too. So if that's one that's like a prickly thorn for you, then you can pop that one in if you want to also. We're also going to be looking at things like soul fragments, soul healing, journey of the soul and karma stuff today. So we've got loads and loads of things to fit in. We're going to look at the human virtues and see which ones aren't quite working as tickety-boo as they should be. And so I think that more or less... Oh yeah, I did say for soul fragments, didn't I? Yeah, so soul fragments is when bits of your soul, or it could be other parts of your energy, for some reason have kind of floated away from you, or they have been perhaps hijacked by somebody else. So we're going to explore all that and find out how we can bring that back to the self, Cleanse it first and then bring it back to the self if required, because you may not even be needing that anymore. So guys, that covers today. Thank you for being here. If you're watching online, Periscope, share. We have got YouTube, we have got Instagram, we have got Facebook. Helen Makes Miracles, and I'll see you tomorrow for intro for day 4. See you then.